Show me what you got. Come on.
Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. I mean, he looks like the culprit, right? I like his theme song. Wait, let's get my notes out. Let's talk to him. Let's see. The victim. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. But like, in this crime scene, and he's using a knife? Come on. Come on. Oh, he's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? I guess he fell asleep because he did talk a lot about like dreams and stuff. So, I guess he went to sleep. There's something I wanted to ask you. Again. What? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Allows bearer to investigate. Yep, this one. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right to the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe, that old cow dog. Do you think Marshall has a deep voice? He holding a birthday party or something? What? What? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah. I think he just miswrote it. He has a soft voice, but acts badass. Yeah, okay, that's good to me. Great, Detective Gumshoe, I owe you one. No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe, better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. He's not a detective, he's a patrolman. That reminds me of something. That is odd. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Emma, come on, man. We just talked about this. Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Crazy. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. What do you say, Mr. Wright? Well, I say I won't be needing this anymore. Wow, crumpled and discarded. Damn. That's gone. Can we not talk to him? Well, we could go back into the... Wait, what? He's awake now. He's awake now. Marshall, can you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Can you be a little more specific? Just a tad bit. Bruce Goodman. It was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Yep, I have that. 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. Yeah, I think you mean Angel Star, the witness. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Oh, nice. That's what we need. The autopsy. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor... Prospector. Wait, what? Chief Prospector? Is that a play on a word? Because Prospector involves the land? Okay, I guess Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector. Ah, but my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot? So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but... Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You call me out, they shoot you for that in Texas. But we're not in Texas, so too bad. I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Wow, we got D-ranked? He fell from the ranking. Oh really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd. Detective Gumshoe saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth. That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Okay. He D-ranked 2 years ago to patrolman. Ah, just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? What? For real? Yeah, man. Detective Gumshoe has such he has a huge presence, you know? Let's move. Oh, there's something on the floor. What's that? Cell phone. How did this get here? Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Let's check it out. Oh, whoa. I'm not moving. Oh, my turn. What am I looking at? Oh, I accidentally pressed the button. Whoops. Let's do that again. No, what happened? Oh, it's still on the ground. Whew. Accidentally. Yeah, let's check it out. Alright. Maybe we could dismantle it. Oh, there's something there. The display's still on the redial button. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. They'd be so impressed. They will be so impressed about our phones today. Like, take it in. From flip phones, to these huge radio military phones, to like these touch phones, bro. That is so real. We call them smartphones now because literally they're computers. You just press the blue button to redial the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Wow! Emma, how? Whatever, let's check this phone out. Let's redial. Now, I wonder who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Hey, that's us. Beep. That's the samurai, Steel Samurai, right? Hey, that song, I know that. What's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone. That phone there, didn't you? Well, obviously. Whose phone is this, anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. Ooh, okay. Okay. It's my sister's? She dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call? I have no idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah. It's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. As long as he doesn't ask to see the call log, we'll be fine. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. We're not in Texas. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Yes, nice. That's a lot of evidence. What else? Oh wait, hold on, what? Oh, Line of Sky, alright. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a goldmine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. Wait, hold on. I don't understand. There's a prosecutor and prospector. What is a prospector? I don't understand. Are we not using the right term? It's not supposed to be prospector. It's supposed to be prosecutor. The word prospector is exploring. Exploring for natural resources like oils. I don't understand why we're using that. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Oh, they were lovers? Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? He hangs his head. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here. Who? Ooh, office atmosphere. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, arranging testimonies, you name it. It was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Kinda like karma, right? Unbeatable that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? There you go. These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person. Who? Bambina. It's your sister. Chief Prospector Line of Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What you're saying... Wait, what? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Ooh, that's a bit suspicious. Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. Ooh. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Probably. Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? Damn. Damn, guys, this is crazy. Should we go back to the car? Let's go back to the car. Let's examine the car one more time. Like this one right here. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Okay. 6. Look, something's written on it. What is it? 675? 675 12-2. No, it's 6 to 7S 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Good man. So they used his paper. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. What does that mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. Wow. Wow. Emma. Man. Believe in me. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Yeah, we don't really know what that is. So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report and a note from the victim and a cell phone. I think we'll be okay, to be honest. Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. Who is she protecting? I feel that she is protecting somebody. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. I'll take your word for it. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? I love this. I'm gonna make this my ringtone. This is amazing. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? Now, a popular TV show for kids? It's alright. I know someone else who likes Steel Samurai. The phone that just rang wasn't mine. Oh, it was hers. So she called her sister. It was yours. 5:18, just after the murder took place. 5:18. I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? No leaving out information if you want me to protect your sister. She hung up right away. I see. Well, to be honest, I think we'll kill this. Is it day 2 already? A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. Got a bad feeling about this. Like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Alright, so just to be sure, I will write down everyone's role. So, Lana Sky is Chief Prosecutor, not Prospector. Alright, I'm so excited. I love trials. Alright. Wait, 23rd? That was 2 days from now. Wait. No, the murder took place yesterday. No, 2 days ago. And then, okay, I see. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you one word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. Really? Really? I think that should be the opposite, really. A defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. But usually the defendant usually confesses to the attorney. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is... You're not a defense attorney, so you don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Oh, baby. My first trial without a Fae helping me. Oh, that's true! Oh, that's true. No one's going to bail me out this time. Mia. Maya. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. No one's gonna hold your hand. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Oh, really? Okay, I guess she could join. Alright. Edgeworth. Time to kick your butt. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lanisky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. Edgeworth. The gun incident again. I haven't been in court since Edgeworth's trial. It's been a while now. Oh. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Lanisky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Ah, wow. He's much more forceful in person. Hey, Emma's here. Okay, good. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. It's not really a professional witness. I wouldn't call Angel Star professional. The prosecution calls its first witness, Angel Star, to the stand. Yeah, the cough-up queen. Looks like she's gonna cough up more than her testimony, you know? Haven't I seen you somewhere before? You ordered a caviar lunch, right? Oh boy. Caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. You can't eat in court. Oh, and for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Oh, and you, sir? The fingerprint lunchbox. That is boring. Looks stale. Like it's just rice and pepper. It's sprinkle some pepper. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? What? I don't know what's people like. Why people like caviar? It's not that much. It doesn't even taste that good. It's just so and so. I'd rather have fried chicken. And it's cheaper too. Caviar is expensive. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Awesome, man. Awesome. The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident. Prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up! Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. You're not. You're not a professional. Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't write that down? Dang. 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. I can't believe I didn't write that down. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective? Oh, that's why he remembers, or he recognizes the face. I know who you are. Cough up. Cough up, Queen Angel Star. Your Honor, long time no see. Very well, you may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. Ooh, the testimony. Let's go. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. So you come from this side, the left side. Okay, and then... Alright, A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B is for visitors. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. Okay. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up the space, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. Okay. The killer stabbed the victim with a knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. Oh, Judge, come on, man. Who was this witness? You're looking at her. Come on. Why, it was me, Your Honor. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. I think she's got dirt on Lana Sky. That's why. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Wait, this is so dumb. Wait, are they talking about me? They're teaming up on me, even though the judge is not supposed to choose sides. Okay, here we go. Testimony time. We have to analyze the testimony. Somehow, I almost feel like I want to test this first one. Because somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. That sounds fishy to me. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective instincts working. Whoa! Then through a wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. She was holding a knife in her right hand. Knife, right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife. Obviously, what else would you use to kill someone? Huh? Everybody hates Phoenix. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there's no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? Well, okay. I'm still thinking about that. Yo, Phoenix? Man, he's so weak-willed. I'd be like, yo, this testimony is stinky. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Really? A flesh wound? I mean, he's dead. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. We're definitely gonna examine the first statement, because I always knew. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of a crime. Yet, their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. Edgeworth, why did you do that, bro? Why? It was uncalled for. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Ah, laid off. She was fired. Okay. So, possible. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Yeah. You say what you want. We'll crack you open like an oyster. Very well, you may continue, Miss Starr. And then should I break this one? I'll press on this one as well. This boyfriend? He's the detective? Not that boyfriend. The security guard. How many boyfriends do you have? You have several? Yes. This boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? Wow. The yet another boy. Wow, we have... No! It's still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunch. Thanks. The judge, bro. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. He's thinking about it. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. Yeah, it's above the entrance. Yeah. That would be the room with the security sign. No, duh. Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car? I think she walks. Oh no, she parks. Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. How is that possible? How is that? From the perspective of being in B block, which is on the far side, how does she see someone get stabbed? Okay, whatever. Even though they're behind the car. Okay. She's had like some eagle vision. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finally... Okay, that's... Whatever, you could believe that, but... See this one. This one's a bit fishy. Chief Prosecutor... Okay. By garish car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car. Yep. Mr. Edgeworth? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. I don't understand. How did she even get his knife? Wasn't it? How did she get his knife? Indeed it was. I feel like Edgeworth has multiple cars, to be honest. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. Wow. That's pretty far. I'm certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always complain. Complain? I don't think we use complain. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. Ooh, she getting salty. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. Oh. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Ugh. That was inspiring. Yep. I believe I've heard that taglines elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? Chewy in the inside, crispy on the outside. I may be relegated to the lowly post of a lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. See this one? Okay. A photograph? You took this? How clear is this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera? What kind of what kind of nonsense? I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. This is my first time seeing this photograph. Of course, she's withholding evidence. Too good, too good. You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the what? Oh, photography division of criminal affairs. Oh, okay. Well, this is most certainly the defendant.